Have you heard about the Mentors in Violence Prevention programme for schools?
No, what is it?
Well, it's a programme Merseyside Youth Association is delivering to young people in secondary schools that gets us to think about attitudes and beliefs around things like gender-based violence and that.
Gender-based violence, what's that?
It's basically violence or abuse that's directed against a person because of their gender, or violence that affects people of a particular gender unreasonably. The programme covers things like bullying, racism, mental health, sexting, alcohol and consent. It's all about encouraging us to think about some of these issues and recognise the differences between what's appropriate and acceptable behaviours and what's not. Because as young people mentoring young people, it works really well. In the sessions, there are lots of different voices and opinions that really spark discussion.
Sounds really good, but how does it work?
So it starts with a teacher and a youth worker running sessions with a year group, training them to be mentors for a lower year group. I'm one of the mentors, so I took part in a series of sessions. We looked at different scenarios.
What did you learn in the sessions?
So, we learnt about taking on an active bystander role. We can all be empowered to support and challenge our peers safely. We look at various scenarios and discuss different statements that everyone has to agree or disagree with. Then we think through options of how we can respond.
What do you mean by bystander?
It's basically when you see something happening that you don't feel comfortable with, but you don't get involved.
Oh, like when your mates are being sly in a group chat and you want to say something to stop them because you know it's wrong, but you don't.
Yeah, that's right. So the programme teaches us how to challenge bystanders and to intervene if we feel something's wrong.
And now you're using this programme to mentor other years.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Some of the things my groups discussed has really made me think.
In one session, we talked about a lad who had been missing school loads and hanging around with older lads. He had 2 phones and received texts and calls constantly. Then what looked like a bag of weed was spotted in his pocket.
What did the group say they were going to do if it was one of their mates?
Well, this one sparked loads of discussion from the 7 options I put to them. Some said they'd confront their friend, a few said they would tell their own parents, but many said they'd do nothing. What was interesting was how we all have different opinions and beliefs.
How long are the sessions?
Each one lasts around 40 minutes, but they've been great. It's up to us to decide which scenarios we discuss. I've learned how to talk about different ways a situation can affect our mental health, but more importantly, how we can build resilience. Often this can make us even stronger.
When I first started the programme, I was worried it was all about snitching on your mates, and I just didn't want to get involved. But it's not about that at all.
Oh yeah, I was worried about that too, but actually after doing the programme, I feel much more confident to challenge things that need challenging, protecting others, and joining together to take a stand against violence.